I'm in Phnom Penh in Cambodia with my boyfriend, and we're here for about 3 weeks. We're spending about £1,000 for that time here, and I'm going to give you a full breakdown of what you can get for £1,000 here in the capital of Cambodia. We're staying in a pretty upmarket Airbnb as well, so I'm going to show you everything from accommodation to food and gyms. And make sure you stick around to the end where you'll see my full price breakdown for the two of us living here and how you can make it even cheaper. We've spent £780 here for 19 nights, and we're living in a bit more luxury than we usually do. Let's go into the apartment so you can see if it's worth it. This apartment probably doesn't do this place justice in terms of style, but it's got everything you could need as a digital nomad couple. Firstly, we've got our washing machine, which is super helpful. Then we've got a full kitchen, stovetop, no oven, but we do get our water delivered whenever we need it. We've also got a big fridge as well. And then that brings us onto this huge floor space and around to the dining table or work area. And one thing we always look for in an Airbnb are comfortable chairs, because I spend a long time working at that desk right there. Then we've got our lovely living area with the comfortable sofa and TV that's hooked up to Netflix. And then this is one of my favorite parts of this apartment, the balcony. It's not quite big enough to be able to sit on it, but you get this amazing view over the river. And I'll give you a sneak peek into one of the perks of this apartment. And back inside then, we've also got the toilet with hot water and decent pressure in the showers with these two shower heads as well. And then we've also got our bedroom with a huge wardrobe space and really good blackout curtains. And then we've also got 3 AC units in here as well. But this living area probably is the least exciting thing about staying in this apartment complex. And like I said, we're living in a little bit more luxury than usual. So let me go and show you 2 of my favorite things about this apartment complex and what really makes the money feel like it's worth it. This is where we've been starting our morning most mornings, with a dip in this pretty chilly but nice infinity pool overlooking the river. This is one of the luxuries that we don't normally get, so it shows you just how far your money can go here in Cambodia. Not only this, but there's another big pool and a kids pool in this property, and a big area for kids to play, as well as a really nice outdoor area with grills if you fancy a barbecue. Whilst I mentioned earlier, I'm going to show you which gym I'm training at. If you're sort of an everyday gym goer, you would be absolutely fine training at one of the 2 gyms that they have in this apartment complex. That's the apartment done, so let's go and get some food. All the food.
A lot of food.
So we're currently in one of the more fancy restaurants we've been to, and it's a bit more westernized as well. Our total bill comes to about $27, which is definitely very expensive for here, but we had 3 dishes, 2 drinks, and it was all really good. Thank you. And they've got chickens and roosters roaming around. It's called Phomn Table. And it's all super healthy.
Good. Good whole ingredients.
Yeah. Let's though head to a market where you can find a lot of food for a lot cheaper. We've just jumped in a tuk-tuk, which is going to be your main mode of transport whilst you're here in Phnom Penh. And we have got this one off of Grab, the app, and we've got a 12-minute journey and it's costing us £1, so pretty good way to get around. If you hail them down, you're probably going to have to haggle a little bit more, so I'd recommend just getting Grab and using it this way.
You could buy some fresh shrimp from there. Take them to one of these guys to get them to cook them, so you know it's fresh.
This is Central Market, and it's definitely not for the faint-hearted. There's lots of smells and sights going on, but it's really awesome to check out. This woman seemed to be able to pick out the perfect tarantula, and there's so many market stalls where you can grab food that they're cooking, or you can even buy produce like James said and then get them to cook it up for you so you know how fresh it is. They're frogs. What do you think? That's where you'll get your cheap food from.
Gotta keep walking through the food.
Central Market's also got areas for clothes and jewellery. But whilst we're still on food, let me show you one of the more traditional places we've eaten at called Khmer Women Food. It's still a restaurant rather than street food, and that's how we've mostly eaten here. We got 3 dishes again. We like to eat, and we had done a 9k run this day, and this meal came to $18 plus we gave a $2 tip. Alright, let's go and check out the gym. For $89 or about £70 per month, this is where I've been training. When planning this trip, we'd already chosen to stay near this gym, so we were pretty confident we were signing up here, but there are other options nearby, and it's worth checking out if your apartment has a gym like ours too. If you're into CrossFit, those types of gyms are a little bit harder to come by, but as you can see, this one pretty much has everything you could need except a female barbell. Usually this gym is $150 for a month, but they had a promo one which meant we got it for $89. It definitely did shock me how expensive this is. We're pretty certain we wouldn't have gone for it at the $150 price. There's a sauna in the men's and a steam in the women's, although I've only ever seen it turned on once. It is a super nice environment to train in, and it's also in the mall, so you've got some food options for straight after and a big supermarket too. Make sure you stick around to the end to see the full cost breakdown for 3 weeks in Cambodia. So after spending 3 weeks living here as a digital nomad fitness couple, here's the full breakdown of the prices and how much we spent across this time. Accommodation for 19 nights was £780, roughly $980. The gym for 1 month was £70 times 2 for both of us. Food, we got a big packet of protein powder at the start, which was $85 or about £67. Then I've worked out about $5 per meal per times 30, lunch and dinner, and then you need to times that by 2 for both of us as well. Then we had a couple more expensive meals, as you've seen, so I've equaled that to about £50 or $60, but that could be a little bit off. It completely depends on your preferences for the food section here. Then we've got the tuk-tuk, so the transport. Most of them cost $10 in total, so that's going to be about 10 trips. We've walked most of the other places that we've been to, and our first airport tuk-tuk was the most expensive, of course, where he managed to get us for $12. So that brings our total to about £1,200, which is about $1,500 US. Would you live in Phnom Penh for this price and cost of living? Let me know down in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video to see more digital nomad content, as well as fitness and strength and all of that healthy lifestyle stuff too.